Welcome back, everybody. It's the Aces NFL show. It's week one, Sip. How about you fire up? I tell you what, he's gone and got the haircut. I got mine booked at 4 o'clock, getting ready for the draft.
It looks like it. It's getting a bit wavy over there, pal.
We're recording a little bit earlier this week. This will come out Thursday, I think. We're recording Tuesday morning because Sip is the busiest man in Australia at the moment. But
Wednesday morning.
Start again. Don't start again. Just keep rolling. Let everyone know that I am nowhere. I'm just too excited. This is the greatest week, I reckon.
Pumped.
In the year.
Yeah.
The
We've been
AFL
talking about it too much.
I know. The AFL finals, you get the NFL kickoff, you get a bit of spring carnival, the horses start floating out there.
Weather starts to turn around. It's a bit happening.
So, mate, I am pumped. I must say, off the top, everyone's been asking about the tipping. Go to the link tree on our Osmerican Aces Instagram profile. Click that. Enter yourself into our tipping competition. If you're there last year, it should just rotate over. Don't miss that one. And obviously this weekend, we're at the Osbourne. We're kicking everything off 10 a.m. We get the Chargers and the Chiefs in Brazil. That'll be on YouTube. So that's hard to watch. So we'll have it on this big screen. Come check that out. And then we have our live show, Aces AFL live show before the blockbuster Giants and Hawks. Free tickets. Again, Linktree, Osmerican Aces. Bang. Hit that. Buy a few. Come have a beer with us. Say g'day. And we'll enjoy each other's company. Now, Sip, week one, let's not waste too much time, but I thought we'd get to the headlines before we get into the week one slate. Micah Parsons to the Packers. What is doing, Jerry? I couldn't believe it.
I was stunned. Waking up in the morning and seeing that, breaking news, Micah Parsons traded the wealthiest man besides the quarterbacks in the NFL. Unbelievable. Honestly, unbelievable. Jerry, the slim chances that the Dallas Cowboys had to win the NFC East is now diminished. It's gone. You've literally given away the best player on defense in the whole entire league, in my humble opinion, and you've just given the Packers everything they've asked for. It's great for them, but Jerry's done it again, my friend. Jerry has done it again. I don't know what he's doing. The offense better have to score 35 points every single week to give themselves a chance at all, because the defense, I think, is going to be a little bit scratchy. So, unbelievable.
Highest paid non-QB in history, like you said. Has Jerry maybe saved some cash, or didn't he he's had a mare?
Naturally, yeah, he has, hasn't he? But it's a mare.
My take was like, to my mate, he's had a mare, and he goes, well, maybe not. And then I said to him, well, people would take a pay cut to play with this bloke. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I was also thinking the locker room. Like we've all, if anyone in sport, doesn't matter what level, imagine taking out your best defensive player just before week one, before a week out. Like, imagine the vibes. They'd be going, imagine if you get smacked by the Eagles in week. We'll talk to that game in a second. But I don't know. It's imagine, look, we're only gas bagging here before the season starts, but if they do start well without him, Jerry looks like a superstar.
Absolutely. I just think it's okay, you're going to save a fair bit of cash, no doubt, but I just don't know what they got back in return is actually going to be any good. Yeah. Like, they get 2 first-round picks and they've got Kenny Clark, and Kenny Clark's a pretty good defensive tackle, but 2 first-round picks, the Green Bay Packers are going to be good, in my opinion. I think they're going to be really good. So what's the pick going to be? It's going to be higher than 20, I would have thought, based on what I'm expecting him to do this year. So I just go, I don't know where it kind of, if you've watched the documentary and you see the Herschel Walker give all those years ago, they got 5 picks for it, and you go, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But 2 first-rounders and Kenny Clark, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that might be the right move. Happy to begin to be proven wrong, but I think just the guy is an absolute monster, and he's just changed the game for him, and he's a hybrid. He can be in the linebacker position, come off the edge and be so damaging, and I just think he's just going to be a big loss.
And then they signed Bland the next day for 90-something million. I was like, Jerry, you're going to pay this guy?
Just sign your corners instead of your best defensive tackle or defensive edge.
It just shocked me. I honestly gave it no chance. And when we were talking about our defensive player of the year, because he was the $6 favourite on PointsBet, I was like, I just can't trust this because he might hold out. In the end, he's been traded. He's probably got a bit of a. They said his back's a little bit sore, but they'll be able to sort that
they'll
out.
sort that.
But I watched the training clip. He looks fine. But he might play with a bit of I don't know, like a bit of a. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, like
bit of edge.
Just real pissed off.
A grunt
like you traded me, you didn't want me. Like even though I got paid, I'm still angry.
Yeah.
So I think they've got Green Bay has done really well here.
Absolutely. I think Green Bay all of a sudden just go.
Their defense is stacked.
I was going to say, in my opinion, like they genuinely challenge for the NFC North now. Like I would have thought maybe a little bit. Yeah, Detroit still probably should have it. We don't know what they're going to get from them. They still should have it. But now, like week 1, Detroit Green Bay,
crazy,
unbelievable,
crazy,
unreal.
It's and I think it's week 4 we get Packers and Dallas.
Yeah, even better.
That'll be
that. Can't wait for that. Can't wait. Watch him have 5 sacks.
I've only got one other note here because I thought we'd dive into that Micah Parsons because it's all about week 1. But Bill Belichick is the most washed coach in the You can't be bringing your girlfriend down to the sidelines. Hey, you're down 40.
He's a 6-time Super Bowl champ coach.
He's done with that, Brady. He was nothing, I reckon.
I don't know. I don't know what he is doing. Go off and live the very, very humble life. Relax. You have done everything this and more in this game. You don't need to do anything else, mate. I don't know what's going on. I think college is a different ball game, and it was. I didn't watch much of it, but I spoke to a few people, and they said it was pretty ugly.
Oh, it was ugly.
It was pretty ugly.
The scoreline ended up being like the exact age of him and his missus at the same time. Did you see that? Did you see that? I swear to God, how crazy is that? I'm telling you, that's exactly what was going on.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. I'm just assuming North Carolina wanted to get themselves on the map a little bit more, to be honest, and that was about it. It's got nothing to do with football, and I think it's a bit of a shit show, and certainly not worth it in my opinion.
The starting quarterback is the same age as his missus.
It's unbelievable.
Is that just wild?
24,
and she's bossing him around.
24. She's up in the box there, just observing the game. Who was up there with her? Randy Moss was up there. It's mind-blowing stuff, isn't it?
Honestly, I just love to know what the boys in the locker room think when she comes down to practice and gives him a little spray. Anyway, let's see if Bill can respond. I don't think he can handle these young college TikTokers.
I don't think so. All right,
well, let's talk football. Marquee
Here we go.
openers. It's your boys, the Eagles.
We go.
The Eagles are hosting the Cowboys. This is going to be absolute blockbuster.
It's the champs, baby.
Lincoln Financial Field and Philly, they are $1.27 with Micah Parsons out. This is dangerous for Dallas. They need to compete here. They're going to cop it. But as I did my prep for this one, I just love CD Lamb as a prop bet in this one.
Yep.
I can't really think of anything else because it looks so one-sided. It looks like Philly will lead. They've got great pass D traditionally. Obviously, there's a few moves, but I just can't see anyone else besides CD because he moves around. You know, you can't really stop him because he can play anywhere.
He's gonna do his thing.
Well, they're going to play from behind,
but they have to.
So I just thought CD Lamb and Philly is the only two things I like. And who's going to score? Well, traditionally it's Saquon or Jalen, just depending on how close they get to the goal line.
Does Saquon have a field day now? Like, does he have an absolute field day now with the D line?
Week 1, you think so? I think you want to come out and just go bananas.
You establish the run, don't you?
You establish the season.
Yeah. Can he? It's a lot, but I think 100 can come off the rank straight away.
Oh, with ease.
It's just you just establish the run on him and just dominate from the start.
The one thing I noticed Jerry Jones saying, we want to stop the run, like when he got rid of Micah Parsons, which don't worry about that, but it's like we want to stop the run. Now, if that's their mindset, then I always like a cheeky week 1 random shit happens. Maybe it's at Saquon Barkley. I love that screenplay.
Yeah, and they did do it in week 1 last year against Green Bay. I do remember that. They did do it. Yeah.
That's something that I've got up my sleeve because there's no real juice for the for the rushing yards in this one. Yeah. So maybe it's receiving yards for Saquon.
Yeah.
They're gonna use him.
Yeah, I do. The other little low one that I looked at as well, and it's not big numbers, but Dallas got it always like is getting left out a bit in terms of their offense. And, he's had a bit of an injury cloud for a little while, but 9 out of his last 10 games, he's at least had 35 yards or more in the receiving in the receiving area. And I just go, well, that's a no-brainer. And I think he can get that really, really easily. And I think you get a little bit of bang for buck for that too, as well. So I think he's a guy that can just, get up the middle a little bit more. If their wide receivers and AJ Brown, Devontae aren't quite, on the same page with it all, I just think he's the guy there that can just fix a problem when they need to. And, as I said, 9 out of his last 10 games, he's been 35 plus or more. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you look on PointsBet, there's a little bit of value for there right now. I think it's $1.82, and you go, well, that's pretty handy. So, and I still think he's a valuable part of their offense as well. I know we've got the stars everywhere and things like that. I just think he gets left behind a little bit, and I think he can be an important part for him too, and watch him go and do his thing, because when he gets going, he is one of the top tight ends in my opinion.
He scored against them last year. He only had the 25 because I think he was injured.
Yep.
He missed the next few, but he didn't play the other game. He had a bit of a weird year, but he had a great little final series, didn't he?
Yeah, he finished off the year very, very strong. Was very good for him late in the year, and I just think that he's still a vital part to their offense. Yeah. They like using the tight end still, so he's another one to be on the lookout for. If you just want to get one that's a little bit, I reckon, bit of value, I think he can be there for sure.
I mean, pick of the bunch, really. AJ Brown's there. You got Devontae Smith. You got everyone.
Great matchup though, isn't it? AJ Brown against Diggs, and then you've got Bland against Smith. Like, what do you get out? It's that part's exciting.
So I just looked at my stats there, and they've actually held CD quite nicely last year. He had 191 against them in 2023 in the first matchup.
Yep.
So they've obviously put a bit of work in, but he probably hasn't had that wide receiver 2 like Pickens.
No doubt.
And I reckon, does Mitchell go to Pickens?
I think Mitchell will go to CD to start off with.
What if CD's moving around?
Well, that's the thing. Then you've got Mitchell on the outside, or you've got Cooper DeZine on the inside for him a little bit. And Cooper DeZine surprised a lot of people last year, and he's a very, very good player. So he's the one. They're the two that you can kind of mix and match with. I think that really works for him. I'm not 100% sure who's going to be their other corner just yet. Now that Darius Slay has gone. But they do have a little bit of depth there that I think they'll be happy with just Pickens just on the outside there. Let's just go a number 2 guy to him, and we'll worry about CD. So that's the way I can kind of see it happening.
Well, it's going to be you'd think a one-sided affair.
You would think so.
Let's hope that Dallas and Dak can get. I cannot see Dallas establishing the run.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard too. I think Williams will find it hard. I've got him down there. Obviously, I think he can get it. I think he can get 35 plus. I think he's at $2 actually to get 35 plus.
Just needs one big run.
Just one decent run. I reckon you get it done. But overall, it's going to have to be Dak and the arm doing the work, because I still think their young and hungry D-line that the Philadelphia Eagles have, it's going to be tough. And they're anything like they were in the Super Bowl, good luck.
Their receiver room's really good at Dallas.
Yes.
Like Turpin doesn't even get mentioned. When I was I've done 2 drafts, obviously the main one coming up tonight for the Aces.
Yep.
But Turpin doesn't even get a look in.
Right.
And you got Tolbert, Ferguson.
Yep.
Pickens, CD, like they're really nice.
They do. I don't mind their offense at all. I just think they're going to be the ones that have to do the work this year, because their defense is going to be the interesting one. So Ferguson's the other one with obviously in the tight end position. Bit of a down year last year, but they really like him there, and I think Dak does as well.
Well, let's move on to another game. This one will be, and just for everyone out there that's wondering what time these are all on, 10:20 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time at the start of the year. That's a 3 a.m. wake up on the weekend. We know that you've got to put the hard yards in early before that daylight savings kicks in on both sides. Let's go to the Saturday game. This is where we're going to be watching it in Melbourne. If you're in Melbourne, come and get a ticket for free and visit at the Osbourne. The link is in the bio. The link is in everything here. And this one will be on YouTube. The NFL are doing a great job of just diversifying where they're selling everything. Yeah, good luck trying to watch a game these days, but got about 15 accounts.
That is awesome.
This one will be 10 a.m. and it's Kansas City at Los Angeles Chargers, but it is in Brazil.
That's right.
If anything, there's only one tip I've got for you here. Was was
Wear the cleats, mate. Get the right
exactly
cleats.
right. How many blokes just there was like penguins last year? So this is a high scoring. Anyone with speed,
Seriously.
and they can cut like
Worthy, hallelujah. Honestly.
Worthy, and I don't know if Big Johnson's playing. He is a bit banged up in preseason, but anyone with speed, they just got out the back. Remember Reed last year, AJ
got out
Brown.
the back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think
few out the
Saquon.
back.
They just all just if you cut, they slip.
Yeah,
so
getting around the cornerbacks had a bit of trouble trying to keep their feet. That's for sure.
this is gonna be a cracker though. Like the bookies have got it close to them.
It should be, shouldn't it? Like I just really think I think in the last 4 or 5 they've actually had some pretty good matchups in general. Like Chargers have challenged them. You know, I think it's come down to obviously 2 minutes on the last 4 or 5 times, and it's a great matchup. I actually love this game. I'll be interested to see what the Chiefs can do after what they dealt with last year in the Super Bowl. How do they respond? What's Kelsey going to do? Down a year last year. Does he come out all guns blazing? Worthy, another year in the system, as you said last week. Like they've got still got some really, really strong firepower that the Chiefs and the Chargers on the other side. Well, it's time to go. Like it's time to make a statement here and get the job done.
We really need the Chargers to win this for any of our Coach of the Year awards.
Yes, we do.
Sean Payton there and Harbaugh. I don't know. I still think Kansas City probably win, but I'll be probably having a little play on the Chargers.
For the Chargers. Yeah, no worries. I like the head-to-head right now, 240. I'm very happy with that and have a little dabble in that one for sure because I think it's going to be a very, very close matchup. They have the firepower now to get the job done.
Worthy's the one, though. When you mentioned, I think he's the guy that I like. Without Rishi Rice, he's obviously got the 6-game suspension there. I reckon he's the man. He's the guy that I really like in year 2.
Yep.
Other than that, the Chiefs look slick in preseason. Did you see their first half against the Bears?
They look sharp.
Mate,
and their defense always is been underrated for the last couple of years. Like we always speak about the offensive firepower that the Chiefs had. They were unstoppable, putting up 30 every week, but it was always like 33 to 30 games, high scoring. Now that they've got their defense, rolling, it's, they're ultimately just a much tougher team to play. They've got all systems going right now, and we do forget about that. But as I said, Chargers have got Keenan Allen back. Lad McConkey in his second year. Herbert really got going towards the end of the year last year. Young running back. Hopefully they can establish the run a little bit better. And I'm really, really excited for this one. This is going to be a ripping game. So 2 games in a row to start it off. I mean, well done NFL. Week 1.
Very
awesome.
well done. And well done getting the Chiefs out of Arrowhead. I would have thought they get to stay home and some other bunny goes to Brazil, but this is big.
Yeah, love it.
Well, let's move through the slate.
Yeah.
3 a.m. How many games we got here? 1, 2,
There's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games at 3 a.m.
Yep.
You're not a true fan unless you're waking up at 2:40.
I'll tell you what, I'll be waking up. Don't worry about that. I'm pumped about this. I can't wait.
If
I'm
anyone
that
wants
excited.
to talk to me Monday, Arvo, the only way I'll be up is if a multi.
How about the old NFL Red Zone on the side note, just on the old Disney Plus these days? How about that?
It's cheaper as well for everyone out there.
That is huge. I'm excited for that.
The zone is a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
All right, this is a big one to start.
Go.
Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Yeah. Division games. Jeez, they've done well with the division games. My gosh.
Well, this is pretty, for me, these are the top 2 in the division, so this is massive.
It's a great way to start it, I think. And for me, it's the Bucks. Like I'm
Everyone
big,
loves the
I know,
Bucks.
I'm big on the Bucks. I don't know why. I just think they're like this team that's kind of hidden away and they do their thing. The division's obviously not as strong. Baker, God, if he can put the year that he did last year all together again, an extra weapon in the wide receiver room, and then you get Godwin back at some stage, relatively soon. I really think they can do a good job again this year. But what a big game! Like, this is exciting. Bucky Irving year 2. Oh my gosh, this is great. So I'm just not sold on Atlanta. If they get this done, you're like, okay, all right. You've made the right move. Penix Jr. is your man, and you're on your way. So, interested in your thoughts though, because you're on the Atlanta train a little bit.
It's actually not the greatest matchup for Bijan Robinson. Traditionally Tampa have amazing run D.
Run D.
Kyle Pitts. This is the game. to establish yourself early, big fella. I haven't looked, but I'm going to look in a second. But my memory serves me correctly that he actually scored and played well against them last time.
Agree.
And I reckon Penix Jr., he can get going with his arm. They are very poor in the secondary traditionally, Tampa, and they're just strong on the run. So at Atlanta, I'm actually different to you.
Yeah.
I'm all in on Atlanta.
Yeah.
I just feel like both teams will be high. They'll be 1 and 2 either way. But
Genuine challenge for that first spot this year.
I genuinely think Atlanta can take it.
Yeah,
and
okay.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight, but I'm all in on Atlanta.
Okay.
I reckon they've got a great offensive line. They've got a great offense. The defense is improving. Their coach, we know, is a defensive guru. He's been there a little bit longer now.
Yep.
And to kick the season off at home, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I think they can get it done.
Yeah, okay.
Penix Jr. against Washington. I really rate Washington, and he nearly got it done last year.
Yeah, he did.
He only had a couple starts. So, mate, I'm going to go against you there and stick to me guns.
Love
Week
it.
1, let's see what the boys can do. I'm going to take home field advantage is massive as well.
No doubt.
So that's another thing.
It is big. Division game, home field advantage.
$2.15 Atlanta, $1.70 Tampa Bay. So I'll take the roughie.
And you speak about pitching, you speak about the secondary of Tampa Bay, and Drake London obviously is just alarm bells for him. So be on the lookout for that one as well. I can agree with that for sure.
While we talk about the next game, which I think is one of my better bets on the program, I just Cincinnati at Cleveland. Cincinnati $1.42. Yeah. You get enough there for your multiples, but mate, they have started so bad the last couple of years. It's cost them. It's literally cost them. And I'm telling you, like, if anyone internally hasn't got like the first 4 weeks up on the board saying we need to win the first 2 in a row, especially against a side like Cleveland, who they do have some players, but they're not going to do too well this year. They must win this. I know they're on the road, but I expect them to win this. What do you think?
If Cincinnati want to be remotely in the conversation for their division, they go out there and dominate this game. It's as simple as that. You are so right. You have to start this game well. It is time for the Bengals to go out there week 1 and show what they're made of. You have the ultimate firepower on offense. You have a questionable defense that you're up against. There's one guy that you need to worry about on defense right now for the Cleveland Browns, and it's Myles Garrett. If you cover him, you are happy days. And I think right now, Joe Burrow, go out there and do your thing, pal. 300 plus, get it done. It's as simple as that for me.
Let's hope the O-line looks better than what it did in preseason.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It was preseason though.
Yeah.
But it looked bad.
It looked bad. It was bad. I don't think Joe has necessarily had a good O-line since he's been there. No, and they made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they've let him down with that.
They've let him down. And when they do and they look after and protect him, he's arguably the best quarterback in the game. We've seen what he's able to do. But you have to go and make a statement right now against a Cleveland team that is clearly nowhere near it.
I'm seeing him like beach balls with pits. I just remembered. Look at this. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. 88 receiving yards against Tampa in week 5 last year. He had 8 targets, 7 receptions. And then in week 8, only 3 weeks later, he had 4 catches, 91 yards, and 2 tuds. Yeah. So good. I'm liking that matchup because normally his line, I haven't looked at it, but it'd be very low. His line's always low. And in a contract year,
it would definitely be low.
I'm liking that one. So he might be one of my better bets on the program.
The old Cole Pitts.
Cincinnati, anything, I mean, is it just Chase Higgins, Chase Brown? I mean, they're pretty easy.
By the way, sorry, is at 40.5.
It's a nice little, I'd take that. I'd take 50. Yeah. Cincinnati, any props?
For me, it's I'm going to get a little bit juicy in Joe Burrow 300 plus. Okay. That's where I see it right now. I just think he needs to go out there and dominate. You have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase against a questionable, I think, secondary now in the Cleveland Browns. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. All eyes on Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku. Traditionally, Joe Flacco just loved them boys. So they'd be playing from behind. The Bengals defense traditionally is average.
I agree.
And that's why I don't think I want to touch a line or anything. I just think Cincinnati will just get it done.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the next game. This is, we did say the last 4 weeks, me and you said anyone playing Miami, let's target the secondary because that secondary is nowhere.
Yep.
Miami at Indy.
Yep.
Indy are smoky for me in the division. I'll talk to you about that later. What do you like?
What do I like? Colts are, I mean, it's an interesting one. What is Daniel Jones going to produce? That's all it really comes down to for me. So I just think you just feed the ball to Taylor. I know it sounds blatantly obvious, but he's an elite running back. I don't know. I do not know about Miami's defense in general. Let establish the run. Let JT do his thing. And just get down the field running the ball. And then when you need Jones to just make a couple of plays, then that's all right. But for me right now, just give it to JT and let him do his thing, because when he's running hot, hard to beat.
Yeah, well, if they're winning that game, which they are favoured to win at $1.80, he traditionally does score and do really well. Although Jonesy can maybe hold on to the ball. That's the kind of quarterback you don't like if you've got JT there, RB1 in your first round of your fantasy draft. But look, Jalen Waddle, I like the reports on him. I think he's a great player. So he's the only guy that I really like. Tyreek Hill, it's a big Tyreek Hill watch. Yeah. Everyone's out on him. I've had every draft, when the ADP just sits there and no one's taking him. Yep. No one, and it's it blows my mind.
He's still an absolute star. I just wonder, he hasn't been out on the train. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, he's still 2 years ago. You put up some serious numbers.
It makes a lot of sense to trade him if you're Miami, where they are. But it's going to be interesting. I hope that we get to see. He's one of the most exciting receivers we've ever seen. But it's just crazy how everyone seems to be out on him after his comments. So it's going to be interesting. But I like Indy. I like Indy, $1.80. I mean, I like him in the division. So this is big for me because this is a big game. I don't rate Miami at all. So fascinating game. What I like, it's indoors, so we should see fireworks.
Yeah, we should.
But sneaky good defense, Indy. I think people are sleeping on their defense. They've done really well in free agency and trade period.
They have.
Big game, Savo. What do we like?
Me? I like something a little hot.
Hot? Aren't you cold in there?
Not with the fire flavor of PointsBet. It's like hot sauce, but for sport. Kick's different. Makes the game extra spicy.
Shotgun count.
Now that's coming in hot.
Fire up your NFL season with PointsBet. Yeah, that's built different. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Let's keep moving. Las Vegas at New England. Two new head coaches for both teams.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Former coaches, but new teams.
Yeah, don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Well,
it's an interesting one, honestly.
Have you got anything for me?
I think if anything, I actually like the Raiders a little bit at 230, to be honest. I think that's pretty handy. A little head-to-head start right now. That's pretty good. They've picked up some key parts. Let's see what Gino's got. Pete Carroll obviously loves him. He's gone there for a reason. I would have last week or 2 weeks ago, I would have said, hey, put your money on Jacoby Myers and let him do his thing. And now he's all right.
I've done a bit more research on that.
All right.
Apparently someone asked to trade him.
Right.
And then the rumours and all the social media is saying that he asked for a trade, squashed.
Okay.
He doesn't want to leave.
Let's burn it. Let's burn it. All right, burn the hatchet down and let's leave it alone.
When Cooper signed, they said, what about Myers? Does he want to leave? And then all of a sudden the reports.
A little bit of thing. Well,
false reports.
Well, then I go back to it and I go, let's put your money on Jacoby Myers. Let's go. All right. I think he's there. He's got a quarterback that can get in the ball now. He's a great route runner. I honestly just think he's so undervalued, and I really like it. I think he can go out there and do some damage, to be honest. I can't wait for that. So I'm interested to see. I'll have a look at what his money line is, or his line right now is. 50 yards. I'm definitely taking the overs on that. So that's the one person I'm looking at. He's gone last 5 games, 67, 59, 41. Then he's gone 61 and 123. Overs for 50.5 for me looks pretty good.
Former side, isn't it? Patriots. So they normally fire up a little bit against the old mob.
Yep. So that's the one I'll be looking out for.
It's all about the juice for me. Juice Genty. I am so excited. I haven't seen enough in preseason.
Rookie running backs going at it.
Yeah. And then obviously, we don't know what Henderson, is he going to just be the kick return for the first few weeks? A lot to be answered in week one. I must say, while we're talking here, week one, traditionally, I wrote notes the last couple of years, and it was the craziest week. Nothing really goes the way you're thinking.
Seriously.
So you got to start thinking a bit crazy here with who's going to score and whatnot. And
the Patriots got it done last year against the Bengals at home too. So, again, we talk about crazy stuff there. Everybody was on the Bengal train. Oh, they'll go in there and rock it. So, and I like Vabel. He's the man. So they'll get going.
So Pete Carroll's the man as well.
Yeah.
Look, it's all eyes on Stephon Diggs as well. I've got nothing for you in this game, Sip. I'm not going to lie to you, but Juice Genty, he's the guy that I love. I don't think I'll take him I don't think he'll be there with pick 2. We're looking at Bajan, Gibbs, Chase. I mean, I don't think we can get Juice that early. If he had a better O-line, if he was at Philly, I'd take him.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
But yeah, I'll be cheering on the Raiders there as well. All right, Arizona at New Orleans. I'm not going to waste too much time, but New Orleans are going to be huge. I'm really excited about Marvis Harrison Jr. And Kyler Murray. I just want to see him get back to 2021 Kyler Murray form. Nothing else really excites me here.
For me, McBride. Does
he score?
He scores.
He needs to score more this year.
I've got him in his scoring. They make a statement early and get him going. So my money's on McBride. Do your thing, mate. And that's where I see it. Anything else, I'm probably not touching. So I'll leave it at that.
Harrison Jr., McBride, and then Connor and maybe Benson when he gets going. But there's not a lot of Wilson. There's not much else going on.
It's just Connor, McBride, Harrison Jr. That's what it goes. It's just a little rotation, which I think is still very, very good for him. Kyler knows how to use his legs. So that's where I think they'll be able to get it done.
$1.36. And again, I just can't see them getting upset. Week 1, though. All right, here we go. This is amazing. This is amazing. Pittsburgh at New York. Aaron Rodgers says, give it to me week 1.
How good.
Aaron Rodgers is going to walk back into the New York MetLife Pucci Stadium and all the fans are going to be booing him. And Justin Fields gets to play against his old side. The NFL, it's the best. It's the entertainment business.
Set that up beautifully.
This is traditionally not a game I'd like to watch, but I will have my eyes glued to this one. Pittsburgh, $1.65. And New York, $2.25. Yeah. What do you think?
Aaron Rodgers just scares the shit out of me, man. I just don't know what you're going to get from him. Everybody's holding on for that little glimpse of what he gets. And you've got DK Metcalf that he comes along and he's the best wide receiver I've ever seen. But you've got Sauce Gardner that I expect to bounce back. Yep. I don't think he had a great year last year. And he set the ceiling really, really high. God, his first 2 or 3 years has just been unbelievable. He has a little bit of a drop-off and we go, geez, he's done. It's not going well. But, I still expect him to bounce back. So that's going to be an unbelievable matchup. And that's why I find it really tough on who else can they go to, Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game at all. I think the Jets are going to be relying on their defense. I think Pittsburgh's defense, as we always speak about every single year, is going to be very good. And I just don't know where either offense can get going. I don't like Wilson. Who knows what Fields is going to give you.
It's an ugly game.
It's just a game where I just think it's going to be like this 13-10 game or something like that, and just whoever gets the job done on defense and who can make one big play will end up winning the game. But I don't like much about it, to be honest.
No, it's exciting. I mean, again, new head coach there at New York and Pittsburgh. They're strong on defense, but like you said, so is New York Jets. Look, I'm going to lean to. I'm cheering on the Jets. I can't stand Pittsburgh, and I can't stand Aaron Rodgers anymore. He cost me a heap. Yeah. Every year, every week, I backed him for 8 weeks.
Train for this one. This would be pretty cool if they got it done and Fields found a way.
Everyone listening that loves this podcast is going, you aren't going the Jets again. Well, not like we were last year.
Only week 1, pal. Yeah. That's it.
I think I don't know what the over-under is. You might be able to get that up for me while I'm talking here and moving on to the next game. But it's going to be, what is the line?
Over-under is 38.5 total points, and the line is the 2.5.
So they're expecting it to come down to the last play almost. Well, let's stay reasonably close. New York Giants taking on Washington Commanders. This one's at Washington. Mate, I know we've spoken about New York probably 5-6 weeks ago, and we said some bold predictions which I actually take back. I take back what I said about the bowling ball. I think he might be all right. I actually regret what I said. I'm going to sound like an idiot at the end of the year. I shouldn't have said that. I was getting too excited doing some content with Morgs. The more I think about this D-line, mate, they are stacked. If they can put pressure on the quarterback, their defense, they're going to worry, not Washington.
Daniels.
No.
You just mean in general.
In general.
Yeah.
Washington 100% winning this game. But throughout the year, we said they wouldn't. You said they wouldn't win a game.
That was very, 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 very bold.
Yeah,
I will take their line at 4.5. I don't think they win 4.5. I don't know.
They do. But I expect a lot of passing yards in this one. I don't know. I feel like he's just gonna be able to the pressure's gonna be there, but I don't think they can stop Scary Terry and Debo and the like. So I am very excited to see how Washington start the season.
Yep.
And Neighbours. Can we get a deep ball to Neighbours? I think we can. I don't like the secondary at Washington. It's probably the weakness. It's okay, but it's not great. They can get better.
They have got better though.
Lattimore's there, so maybe it's somewhere else.
And that's where I think he's a difference maker, honestly. And a year with them now, he's going to be big for him. So I think it already changes the dynamics a little bit in their secondary. So
do you think Jaden Daniels? I was thinking about what's a good bet here. Well, with all that pressure coming at him, I was thinking, does he just get around them? So is the rushing line? I don't mind. Maybe I don't mind taking him over.
Yep.
He might just have to do that.
Yeah,
a couple of times.
I don't mind it at all. The rushing line for him. If we can see where it is, but I really do like the rushing line for him as well. So
the other one,
look it up here.
While you're looking, I'll give you one more though. Debo Samuel jet sweep is just on the menu. I reckon week 1 they are going to be cooking that up,
no doubt.
So that's it. That's something I can see this goal line. They've got a lot going on. You got Austin Eckler, he runs right. Debo Samuel jet sweep. I mean, you can't stop Terry isolated. I don't think you're stopping that. So
and Cliff Kingsbury is an absolute genius, offensive coach. Absolute genius. Rushing yard line for Daniel is 40.5. So I think he gets over that.
Yeah, just don't kneel the game out, son.
That's right. Don't do that to me. Don't be on the 44.
Let's fly through a couple more games. Carolina at Jacksonville, another big game. What do you think quickly?
If Carolina want to make a statement, they need to get this job done. I know it's at Jacksonville, but your opportunities now. Have you spent the most money for your O-line? Let's get Hubbard going, and if you want to make a statement early, you get this done. So I'm actually leaning towards Carolina, honestly.
Are you?
Yep, I am.
Bryce Young was super. I'm looking forward to seeing that game. The other one was obviously Travis Hunter. Mm-hmm. He's named as a wide receiver too.
Yep.
Him and Thomas are going to be fun to watch.
They will be. Yeah, Lawrence needs to get going too. It's a big year for them, to be honest. They need to get going. New head coach. We'll see how we go. Good offensive mind. Maybe they get going. Maybe ETN gets going too.
Don't have much for you in that game. The next game, Tennessee at Denver. This is another game that I like. Denver should be out of control. Rookie quarterbacks, they traditionally do not win. Mm-hmm. And Bo Nix and this defense are going to give him a few things I don't think he's ever seen before.
How about being the number 1 pick and have to go against arguably the best defense in the competition?
On the
Good
road,
luck.
On the
Good
road
luck.
at Empower Field, Mile High, Denver. I just really, really like Denver here. I defensive touchdown, maybe a bit ambitious, but there's going to be some chaos here, and I'm sure you can get a market for a interception from Cam Ward because he's going to have to throw a few deep balls, and I think Paddy Satan and the boys will just pick a few off. But Denver, $1.26, not a lot of juice, but almost just put it in the book. So anything else, Sip?
I mean, Evan Ingram at line at 35.5. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Cortland Sutton's going to have a really hard matchup. And I just think Evan Ingram, just get him involved early, part of that offense. You've got him over here for a reason. Let's get him involved. All right, let's roll.
I like Evan. And who do you think I like? Hey, I watched the replay the other night. I watched the top 100 plays, and as it was on, I just saw big Mimsy down the guts. Remember that week I said Mims deep ball and he went 90?
Love Mimsy, friend. He did. He had a 75-yard tutty, I reckon. It was
95.
I've just broke the bank.
So I'm going to have my eyes on Mimsy as a value play. Yeah. But Denver eat this one up. All right, let's keep moving, mate. The games this week, it's
I
crazy.
know.
San Fran
Nuts.
at Seattle, Lumen
The
Field.
amount of division games that go week one is incredible. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I wonder if
That's
they do that
awesome.
just to keep people on their
Yeah,
toes. We've got
yeah.
Detroit, Green Bay coming up, Baltimore, Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, quick tip.
Oh, San Fran. I just think you have to go. I know they weren't as good last year, but you just have to go with the team that's got a better record over the last few years. And I go with San Francisco on this one.
I'm going to go against you, mate. I'm going to take 215. I'm going to take the
I
home
like it.
side. As
I
long
like
as
it.
Darnold doesn't turn the ball over, I reckon they've got enough on defense and offense. I reckon they're a really strong side. I
like it.
love
That's
their head
good.
coach. Former
it.
defensive coordinator at the Ravens a couple of years ago. They've got Witherspoon. They've got some really good players,
Rob
mate.
Salah back at the San Francisco 49ers, though.
Yeah, Rob Salah was the Salah's dropped off.
It's good. It'll be a good matchup. Lines are 2.5, so they expect it to be a tight one. And this will be a really good one to watch for sure.
It's a big C-Mac watch.
Oh,
I'm
big
gonna-
time,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
he's going pick 5, 6 in
Yeah,
a
he
few
is.
drafts. I
He
mean, he
is.
can win your league, but
Yeah.
they're saying it's the C-Mac of old. We'll see. We'll find out. Without all these receivers, no Debo, no Ayuk, their whole offense looks different. I think Kittle is the play for me.
Yep.
If I'm going anywhere, I'm going to Kittle.
Very good.
And at Seattle, Cooper Kupp. He's going to be angry. He got traded, I thought, not unfairly, but didn't get a lot of looks. He's going to get a few looks.
Yeah.
And Jackson Smith-Njigba there. Oh, I like Seattle. I'm going to take Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, this game's crazy. Detroit at Green Bay.
Oh,
With Micah Parsons looking to play, obviously back's a bit stiff, but they'll be fine.
He'll
They'll
be
give him
fine.
a jab.
he'll be fine.
Detroit's offense and Aiden Hutchinson back. Obviously, all their coaches have gone except for the main man with the biggest plums in the game. Do they get up for this, Sip? Detroit 220. They got Green Bay as the favourites. This is almost like who wins this will win the division.
I like Detroit at 220 still.
ya?
Yeah, I do. I'm on them. I'm always interested in what they do, but they've just got weapons everywhere, like everywhere. And they know what they need to do to win games of football. They've gone in there. They're not scared to play at Lambeau Field anymore. Like, they're just not. It used to be just a place of terror for them. Not anymore. Goff knows how to win games. Gibbs, put your money on him. Can't wait for it. And I think the Lions can get it done. I think that juicy at 220. I like the look of that.
I'm just looking at Gibbs last time he played Green Bay.
He doesn't have a great record. He actually doesn't have a great
Nah.
record. The last few times he's played it, they've actually done a really good job in terms of stopping his run. So that'll be interesting. But I also expect him to get more of the ball. That's the other thing too. I think the 1-2 punch over the last couple of years has probably hindered it a little bit. Gibbs gets a lot more of the ball this time round. And I think that can be a difference now going into this game.
Yeah, they held him pretty well last time. I mean, Jared Goff against Green Bay last start, 283 and 3 tutties, 1 turnover. But the game before that at Green Bay, 145 passing yards and 1 tud. Terrible game, really. I like Jamison Williams.
Yep.
I reckon it's a big year for him, and I'm all eyes on Golden and Jacobs. Let's see what Love and the boys can do. It should be a pretty simple offense.
Yep.
And big Tucker Craft. We were just talking about him before the draft today. He's a nice tight end, someone
is a
that
nice
everyone
tight end.
sleeps on. So
He is a nice
and
tight
that's
end.
going to be amazing to watch.
Great
Can't wait
game.
for that. That's
Gonna
at
be a ripper.
6:25 a.m. All right, 3 more to go.
Here we go.
They're all good games. So I know we're talking about them all. We're not going to do the games every week, but this week we just had to get into them
Got to be
because
week one, don't we?
it's just so many good games. Houston at Los Angeles. I listen to a lot of podcasts, Sip, and I do all my prep. And the more I listen to these other ones, some of them are tipping Houston to be the 2 seed. And I'm going, what am I missing?
Yeah.
They've lost Tunsil, right?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud was average last year. Now I expect him to bounce back. But receivers, you got Nico Collins, Christian Kirk's being slept on.
Yes.
You got a young rookie wide receiver. The running back room, Mixon's cooked,
Yeah.
right? What am I missing?
I don't know, because I'm right there with you.
I don't rate them as highly as everyone else.
I'm right there with you. I think it's their defense that's keeping everybody instead and backing them in. I think it is, because they have a lot of weapons on the defensive side of the ball now.
They've got Stingley
But
Jr.
you've
They
gotta
reckon he can win.
Defense don't score.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly
So
right.
It's all well and good to have that, but they don't score for you.
Well, you
so
can score, but
you
yeah,
can,
yeah.
but not as much as what the offense need to get going. So CJ just it's a big year. Like I think CJ year 1 rookie, unbelievable. Well done. Year 2. You start to see the gaps start, it's a little bit of crack in there. So this year's a big year for him. And they obviously had Christian Kirk, that slot receiver that they needed and got great speed. So I'm interested to see what he does. But yeah, I still think their division's not that strong. So I still think they're going to be fine in terms of their division. But yeah, it's just I'm very interested how it's going to pan out for him. That's for sure.
The Rams, everything's about Stafford, and he's back.
And he's back. Yeah.
And I think it's a bit of I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But let's just say the back's fine, right? Because all I'm hearing is he's back, he's back. But let's say he's back, he's fine. They are in a really good spot here versus a freak. And
everywhere.
Yeah, I just really like the Rams here. I think the Rams can handle business at home. $1.67. And I just got all eyes on Puka and Devontae. The 1-2 punch, it's going to be amazing. I think Puka will do more the leg work. And I think Devontae Adams, the one-on-one matchups, little fade route, I can see him scoring a lot of tuds. And then you get Kyron Williams at the goal line. Like, it's pretty simple on offense.
It's a good offense for fantasy. I'll tell you that right now. They know what they need to do. McVay's a genius.
And he loves Devontae Adams. I feel like he's going to have to force a few there,
I'm very, very excited for what the Rams can produce this year, and I think they're a genuine threat for the year.
Well, I think we're both tipping the Rams in this one. Big watch on
we are
Stroud and the boys at Houston. Baltimore, here we go. Here we go. And then we finish it off, on Sunday night anyway, which is Monday, 10:20 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We then get
game.
The Mark Andrews rematch is what I'm going to call. I didn't want to bring it up, but I have to because it's going to be talked about. And Baltimore at Buffalo. I've watched that game back. And Baltimore were very good. That second half, they hardly let them score. They just turned the ball over. A couple of slips. Drop catch. We almost got to over. Like it was one of those almost games. Need to start better. But Baltimore $1.95 and Bills $1.85. I'm backing my boys in.
Backing the boys in.
Well, if they're going to win the Super Bowl, they have to win this game.
They have to win this game. I absolutely agree.
Derrick Henry, I can still remember he didn't get much opportunity because they were behind. They had to keep throwing it. He almost walked off the ground fresh. He still did a heap, but he didn't get that, the end of the game where he just pounds it and it gets cold and he can't stop him.
Can't stop.
They didn't get that opportunity, and I want to see him running downhill in this game.
I agree.
Derrick Henry, 100 yards, Baltimore win. And Mark Andrews,
they get it to him, don't they?
Do they get it to him?
They do.
I reckon they do.
Anytime Tuddy, I think they get it to him.
So.
I think they do.
Mark Andrews, anytime Tud against the Bills. Tell me that doesn't happen, Harrow. What do you think, Harrow?
The games,
I'm thinking, is there a market for Mark Andrews' last touchdown scorer? Is he going to win the game for him? A bit of redemption.
Jeez, that is some outrageous.
That is an outrageous bet, though. But what if they're up? They might be pounding that rock with Derrick.
Yeah, well, hopefully I've got him in fantasy this year, Derek.
Of course you do.
Derek, obviously, when he played him last year, the first game round where they absolutely dominated the Bills, he's had 199 yards rushing, right? Boy. And then, as you said last year in the finals, in the playoffs, he's had 84 yards, but they had to stop using him because they had to start making plays down the field and obviously start passing the ball a little bit more to win the game. So he drifted off out of the game in that playoff, but he still had 84 yards rushing. So I love the look of that. I think just, again, it's similar to what Saquon's going to hopefully do against the Cowboys. It's like, let's establish this run. Let's establish the monster that we have in the backfield, and away we go.
Mate, he played 20 games last year, and he didn't score in. In fact, he got a receiving touchdown there. Yeah. He didn't score in four
games. Yeah.
So at any time, Tuddy would be nice. But I'm all in on Baltimore, and I think that they would have learnt a fair bit.
Yeah.
and it's going to be about controlling the ball and not turning it over because that defense is stacked. I love the defense. And our man Roquan, he's behind us. He signed the Osmerican. Roquan, top 40 in the NFL. He's 19 the year prior. Are you ready to go? I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I'm so glad this is a prime timer.
Yeah, great.
Then to keep me eyes on it, maybe just got to get I get a bit excited on week one. There'll be no nap sip, but normally I get a bit tired around here if I've been up at 3, so I won't be tired for that one. I'll give you the tip.
Hell yeah.
All right, well.
Let's finish it off, eh? Let's get us off in style here. This is a big one.
You know what? This is the other thing that I can't believe my podcast is saying. So the PFF podcast, Tom Brady was on there with Collinsworth, whatever his name is, and they had the other guys, all the analysts, and mate, 2 of the 3 analysts had Minnesota winning the division and the 2 seed, and 2 seed.
Wow!
And I'm like, what? Rookie quarterback, pretty much, almost second year. I'm like,
he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. What am I missing? The Vikings aren't that good, are they?
When you say Tom Brady, that makes me go, all right.
No, Tom Brady didn't say that. He was on the same. He's on the same network. Yeah, he's on the same network. It was the other analyst, but. I just was listening going, no way. There's no way they're winning that division and there's no way they're going to be that good. I don't know. It blew my mind.
Let's just see what the Bears have got. Let's just see what Ben Johnson's been able to do. They come up against a great defense.
It's a great week. It's a great test week one.
It's a great test. Their defense is legit. They've got guys that fly around everywhere. Their D-line's really solid. They've got some really, really good guys there. So what a great test to come in and show what you're made of week one. Young quarterback, Swift hopefully being a workhorse in the backfield. We know we love DJ Moore. We love Aduze. Let's just see what you got.
He's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. I reckon it was the Netflix doco, the quarterback doco, and Jared Goff talks about Brian Flores and how he's pressure and he really
loves it,
mixes it up. Remember, he gets smoked in the first couple of plays, and then he just blew him out the water. I think they put up about 40 points. So there'll be a lot of notes taken from that. Saying, mate, I'm telling you, he's going to throw different things at you.
He's very good at disguises. So very, very good at disguises.
DJ Moore, just quick dump offs, 1-on-1, make a play. The run game, it's going to be fascinating. But Minnesota, mate, their O-line, I was looking at their offense. Obviously, Addison's out for 3, I think, suspended. But their offense and their O-line is stacked. I reckon Aaron Jones is sneaky at the start of the year. He just might get going. We know he gets banged up, but he's amazing when he gets going.
He is.
Aaron Jones is someone I like and DJ Moore in this one. But I'm going to be going for Chicago.
Yeah,
I want to see Chicago do well. They've been down for too long. And there's something about Chicago that I really like. Got a bit of a soft spot for them and all in on DJ Moore like I told you earlier in the year. And Chubba Hubbard, as I said earlier. But, I'm going to be going Chicago,
Love
Sid.
it. Yep, I'm right there with you.
Tell you what, there's a bit of juice for week one.
There is a little bit of juice there, which is great. So it is time. How good. Well, week one's finally here. We've been waiting so long for it. It's always the longest break out of any American sport, and we have to wait so long for it. Now we're pumped up, ready to go. So this is exciting.
We are pumped up and it's all happening. As I said, get to the Instagram page, hit the link tree, guys, and make sure you're at the Osbourne this Saturday. Come say hello. Watch the game in style, and then we get the AFL afterwards. It's the perfect afternoon. I think it's 20 degrees, rooftop. What else do you want? Beers will be flowing. They'll be ice cold. And the NFL tipping, it's closing. Don't miss out. Do not miss out. Get in. We want to make it. I think we had 300 in there last year. Let's make it 500-600 this year. A lot of people have been asking about our Survivor League, Sid. So putting it out, they're a little sneak peek, but we're going to do that week 4. We want to just wait a few weeks. So we thought last year everyone bombed out in week 9. Well, everyone bombed out in week 1. I think the Bengals took out 70% of the pool. So we're going to wait till week 4 for that one to kick it off and get some cool prizes. But this is going to be the best year yet. And obviously, you would have seen by now our Aces live draft, but that'll be sitting on YouTube. If you want to have a laugh, that'll be plenty there. There's some amazing talent this year in the fantasy league. Sip, that's all I've got for you.
That's all we need, mate. Let's just get some football underway.
Yeah, exciting week. Thanks to everyone that tunes in. Big year. Get around the comments. Feed it in what you love, what you want more of, and we'll make sure we do that. But appreciate all your support, and we'll see you same time next week. Cheers.
Big game, Savo. What do we like?
Me? I like something a little hot.
Hot. Aren't you cold in there?
Not with the fiery flavor of PointsBet. It's like hot sauce, but for sport. Kicks different, makes the game extra spicy.
Shotgun count.
Now that's coming in hot.
Fire up your NFL season with PointsBet. Yeah, that's built different. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.